Hello there, greetings, blessed love, and more love. This is Jason Lee Worton speaking, and I've made this little yoga video to introduce or demonstrate Sun Salutations, which is a very simple set of poses. They all flow from one into the other, and they all return you right back where you started. Just a few poses. Now, all we need is a space that gives us enough room to do some basic exercises and is nice and peaceful, not too crazy and noisy, So once we found somewhere, we're just going to stand with the feet or the legs together, and they can even have a little bit of space between them too. Some things are just more comfortable for other people. The arms are going to relax and hang by our sides, and we'll take a few moments to just breathe through the nose. We're going to rise the hands and inhale, following that movement with the breath. Let's keep them up there for a few moments and study this thing. Just breathe. And when you're ready, we'll fold from the hips and let the hands hang down towards the ground. Maybe they make it to the ground. Maybe they'll make it there someday. Remember, this is a practice and we're learning this thing. So take a few breaths and feel things loosening up. We'll inhale the hands to the top of the shins, trying to keep your back horizontal. Now, I thought mine was so nice and parallel to the ground here, so you can see it really is a practice. So we're going to get our hands on the ground. Maybe you bend your knees, step or hop the feet back and glue those elbows to your ribs. And maybe you lower yourself all the way just down onto the ground. Because remember, this is a practice. We'll get there. And then straighten the elbows, lift your head up to the sky and arch your back into upward dog. Let's try to press the hands down, draw the shoulders away from the ears, keep the belly button tucked in to see if it gives you a little more access to your spine. And stay there and breathe as long as you can. When you're ready, we'll press the hips back up and roll the heels over the toes. Let's see if the heels can reach closer to the ground. Now keep those fingers spread wide and press them into the ground. That belly button being tucked in is going to help you to access and protect your core all at once. So give it some time. When you're ready, we'll look forward at the hands and inhale, step one foot forward in between those hands, and those hands lift up to the sky. Same thing, can you spread the fingers up to the sky and let your shoulders ease down into the spine? Press the back heel into the ground so that your hips line up next to each other. Just try, just practice. When you're ready, we'll exhale, hands back to the ground and step that foot back into downward dog again. Now let's try to spread the shoulders away from the ears. You notice we keep doing a lot of the same thing in different poses? Yes. So keep breathing through the nose, steady as the ocean. Look forward and step the other foot forward. Hands lift up to the sky once more. Now remember, pressing that heel back into the ground will help your hips to line up right next to each other. Lift your heart up to the sky and just breathe. Take some deep, steady breaths. Remember, smooth and steady like the ocean. When you're ready, the hands come back down to the ground and we step that foot back. One more downward dog here. Remember, tuck in the belly button, spread the fingers and press those hands into the ground and see if your heels can float a little closer down to the ground. And when you're ready, we'll hop or step the feet forward into one more forward fold. If you notice, my hands are grabbing the back of my legs this time. It does not matter where your hands go. There's so many ways to yoga. And the legs do not need to be completely straight. If you're feeling a good stretch, then you're getting it. You're doing it right. So many ways to yoga. Now, when we come back up, we're going to roll the spine one vertebrae at a time. Hands come up, hands come down to the heart, and then back down to the sides, just where they started. Maybe after you finish dusting off some sand. Now, I hope that you found this video beneficial and it guides you into some more yoga practice. If you enjoyed this song that you are hearing in the background, it's a song of mine called Breath. I have a music video on my YouTube channel and it's on all the major platforms. Namaste, blessed love.